to do is swim further than we've swam before. So Leanne Byrne, and I'm a Year 3 teacher at Little Sutton School. Some of you who can already swim their 25 metres are going to try and swim their 50 metres. So wherever you're starting from, we're going to try and improve that. I'm starting off the lesson with the objectives that we're going to transfer into the swimming pool from a gymnastics lesson in the hall, transferring some of the skills learnt while we were doing gymnastics into the swimming pool. Your yellow hat is think, why do we go swimming? Why is it good to go swimming? Do that now. Think to yourself first. So first you think of all the reasons why we should go swimming. It's good exercise. You can actually learn how to swim. We use partner talking a lot in every other lesson, and we to share ideas, give children a starting point. So then we're transferring that back into swimming lessons as well. A life skill to keep us safe when we're near water. Why then should we go swimming? Yes, Molly. Okay, there's two reasons there you've given me. Firstly, because it's fun, and secondly, because it's good exercise. Well done. And so now I want you to think, how do you feel when you go swimming? Okay, that very first lesson that we went before we got there, how did you feel? Okay, I want you to think to the first time. How did you feel, Owen?
Quite nervous.
Why?
Because if you haven't been swimming before, you'll be quite nervous.
Okay, what we're going to do now is think about shape. Okay, so we're going to go and find a space on the floor. Off you go. Using the shape theme, you can transfer the skills of, obviously in gymnastics, the children are extended and curled, and we can transfer those skills into the swimming pool, especially when they're doing floats, extending and stretching, or then becoming streamlined or curled. Super. Okay, standing up then, please. I want you now to imagine you've got a bubble around you. The purpose of using the bubble idea is to encourage personal space, so you don't invade other people's space, especially in the swimming pool, so they stay away from each other and don't collide and bump into each other, which is also important in gymnastics as part of a warm-up. Don't forget, think of different directions, think of different ways you can travel. Jump. And stop. This time, I want you to think of different pathways. We're going round in a circle. Okay, I want you to think of going forwards. How else can we travel? Backwards. Okay, then I'm going to give you a chance now, individually, to come up with your own sequence of actions with different ways of travelling along your skipping rope. Okay, off you go. The idea of using the visual stimulus in the form of a skipping rope is to give the children something that they can use for their pathways of travelling forwards, backwards, sideways, is to focus their movements. The children here are using partners to form a sequence, as in unison or mirroring each other. Obviously these skills can also be used in the swimming pool. I'm looking for you to be in what position? Chris? Streamline. Streamline, well done Chris. How could we travel in the water? Yes. Okay, give me one, forwards. You can give me another way. Backwards. In the conclusion of the lesson, I'm trying to make the children focus on keywords that we will then be using in the swimming pool. Sideways. Good. Spread yourselves out, please. Chris, come here. Daisy, move up. There. Right then. then, look this way, please, Kat. I want one half, I'm saying, from Chloe down.
At the beginning of the lesson, the class is split into two groups according to ability. I'll be working with the lower ability children that are very mixed with special needs, including children that have got autism or learning difficulties.
On your mark, set, go. And stop.
At the start of the lesson, I'm getting the children to splash their legs just so I can quickly assess which children are scared of having the water splashed on their faces, who's reluctant to have splashes, and you can see the children that turn to the side are less confident.
And stop. Right then, this time I want you to turn over onto your fronts and slide in.
I've taught the children to enter the water safely. Obviously, they might not know the depth of the water, so by turning onto their fronts and sliding in slowly is a safe way of getting into the water.
Right, we're going to start off playing Simon Says. Okay, so Simon Says, take 3 steps backwards.
Simon Says is a good introductory activity because you can practice lots of skills, get the children confident without the children realising what they're doing. It's a fun way that you can splash the water on the faces, blow bubbles, turn around, move in the water, and the children are focused on the game rather than what they're actually doing.
Now, I want everybody to take their goggles off and put them on the side.
I've asked them to take the goggles off here just so they have a different experience of having the faces under the water and the water in their eyes.
Prove it. You're fine. Right, if you remember on the pause back at the classroom, we did our pathways. I want you to find a space now.
We're building on previous learning of what happened in the gymnastics lesson and extending it now into the swim pool.
On the bottom of the pool, and we're going to come up with a travelling pathway, including jumping, skipping, walking. Well done, Chris. Keep travelling forward.
I'm holding up the word forwards as a visual stimulus to prompt children. It reinforces the spelling and literacy. It gives the children something to focus on.
Okay, travelling forwards. Remember hopping, jumping, skipping. Find different ways of jumping forwards to the wall. Remember your hands in the water. Pull in as you go. Fingers together. Ready, go.
I'm really pleased here to see the way the children are travelling in the water. Obviously they can feel the resistance of the water and they're travelling in different ways.
One leg. You can choose whether you hop on your left leg or your right leg. Ready, go. Hopping. Hopping? You can. Okay, you wait. Good boy, Nathan. Okay, keep going, Chris. Smile, Chris. Lovely, good boy. Right then, looking this way, you are going to be travelling backwards. Okay, you can either walk, you can jump, or you could skip or hop. Let's see who can travel backwards to me. Off you go. No. Well done, Chris. Owen, remember, wait at the side when you finish. Right then, facing the window, please. We are this time travelling sideways. Medwin, facing the window. Okay, different ways of sidestepping. Okay, off you go. Could jump, you could sidestep. That's it, good boy. Want to see this time, you've had a go standing up, travelling sideways. This time I want to see if you can bend your knees and go right under the water. Either your chin's in the water. If you're really brave, let's see who can squat down right under the water. Ready, go. Well done, Medwin, lovely. Right down, good boy. Super. Owen, come here. Stand there. And I want you to do the same thing but travelling along to show everybody. Start breathing. So as you go down, I want to take a breath. And as you go down, blow out. As you come up, breathe in. And then
chosen Owen to demonstrate. I've got the children on the side so they can clearly see what Owen is doing. Owen's got a good technique of sidestepping.
Good boy. Lovely sidestepping, well done. Everyone, face this way. And let's do our sidestepping. Remember to blow out into the water. Excellent, good girl. Well done, Daisy, lovely.
The sign of a good demonstration is whether the rest of the children in the class are stimulated to attempt and have a go for themselves. And here you can clearly see the rest of the class practicing their breathing, submerging under the water.
Good. Today we are going to have...
By submerging under the water, it's the early stages of teaching children to breathe with the faces in the water, obviously when they're doing front crawl or breaststroke. This leads nicely into the next activity, whereby the children are being grouped so that they can swim with floats.
Okay, I want to see your eyes looking forward.
During this part of the lesson, we're working on leg kick, trying to make sure that the children have the correct body position so that they're streamlined and swimming on top of the water.
Speedboat kicking, good boy. Sharks, go.
Here I noticed Owen was kicking incorrectly. He was kicking too deeply, so it was easy to correct by making sure that he does small leg kicks and keeps his feet on top of the water.
Stretch your legs out. Nathan, that's it. Long legs, Nathan. Long legs. Floppy feet, Nathan. Good boy. I want you to watch Lily, how Lily swam with the water over her eyebrows, facing the water, blowing out bubbles, and I want you to see you kicking up and down with your big toes brushing, speedboat leg kick. And streamline, she's got a speedboat kicking, and her face is in the water. And Lily, go back, this time keeping your feet still. Okay, I want you to see her, the way she blows bubbles out into the water, how she turns her chin to her shoulder when she wants to breathe. Off you go, Lily. Notice the speedboat kicking, how her big toes are brushing. She breathes in and then the face goes down. Excellent. Well done, Lily, good girl. Killer whales, go. Kick, 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 Nathan. That's it, blowing bubbles. Drop your treasure. In the water, drop it down. Drop it down in the water. Right, this time you can only pick it up with your hands. So what I want you to do is I want you to push the water above your head, squat down and pick it up with your hands. Yeah, like when we practice doing our sidestepping, pushing the water up, squatting down, bottom down.
As a concluding activity, I feel it's important to always finish a swimming lesson on a fun note so the children have positive memories to come back to. So just to reinforce submerging under the water, the children were picking up objects off the bottom.
Well done, Daisy. Right, we're ready. Daisy, pencil down, please. Okay, right, today our purpose of going swimming was to improve our own personal distance, okay, by swimming on our front. And we looked at body position.
Swimming is a great stimulus to be used for creative writing or report writing, children using their ideas.
And we're going to evaluate and see how we could improve our performance. I want you to talk to the person next to you and I want you to discuss with them what you did well at the swimming pool today.
This is a really good opportunity to develop creative writing so that swimming isn't taught in just isolation. It can link in with the other areas of the curriculum, for example English, where children can reflect on their learning, think about their feelings, develop their writing by using adverbs, wow words, all their literacy skills, but use the stimulus of swimming to support their writing.
Okay, who can tell me? Nathan, Streamlined. Okay, I'm going to write it here. Who can tell me then, what does streamlined mean? If you're streamlined, what does it mean? Holly?
It means that you're all straight and like your hands are either down by the side or like that.
Okay, with your arms pressing against your ears, okay? So you're long and thin, aren't you? Okay, you're trying to make yourself as tall as you can in the water. Okay, how did we travel today? Molly?
Forward, backwards or sideways.
Well done. And we practiced that first in the hall, and then we practiced it in the swimming pool. Who can tell me when we practiced it in the swimming pool?
We played the game and we had to either draw, skip or hop or jump.
That's right.
We had to do it backwards from the middle to the pool to the side of the pool and we did action backwards.
Okay, how did we travel sideways? Owen, do you remember when you travelled sideways? Okay, and what did you do while you were travelling sideways? What were you practising at the same time?
When you go holding your breath and then when you go under, slowly release it.
Okay, good. Okay, so you practiced your breathing. Okay, when you're doing your diary entry, remember you're writing in the first person. So what word should I see if you're writing in the first person? Ria? I. Okay, so you're writing about yourself. I went to the swimming pool, I learned. Okay, if you're doing a sequence of events, and I've said to write them in chronological order. What do I mean about chronological order? Don't make silly noises. Georgia?
Is it the order they happen?
The order they happen. Try to think of the sequence of events in the order that they happened. And I want you to use adjectives, think about your wow words, to show your personal feelings, how you felt, what you thought you improved on, what you got better at, okay, and what you want to do next time you go swimming.
Thank you.
Right then, Chris, let's think about when you've gone swimming. What do you think you've done really well at? What's the thing that you think you're the best at doing?
Speedboat kicking.
Absolutely. So your sentence, what could your first sentence be?
Here we can see Chris using his experience in the water to aid his writing. He's writing positively about his experience.
I've improved. That's a good wow word, isn't it? You could say I've improved at speedboat kicking. Everybody. Medwin. Thank you. Right then, I'm going to choose a few people to come out to the front to read their diaries out, okay? So the first person I'm going to choose is Ella. Big loud voice, Ella, please.
Today I went on a coach to Winley Leisure Centre and I was really excited.
This is an opportunity for the children that are more able in their literacy skills to talk about their experiences in the water where they perhaps were less confident.
Backwards and forwards using different movements, but when we bent our legs and put all our body underwater, we didn't have any goggles on.
Myself, I could swim 10 metres in the shallow pool. I really enjoyed myself, and I also did emerge to pick up the treasure.
Well done, super. Loud voice, Nathan.
Today I went swimming and I slided in on my belly to get in the pool. First we played Simon Says. I got caught out only once. Then I took my goggles off and went underwater. Then we did types of movements, forwards, sideways and backwards. Then we got floats and that's what I was talking about.
Super. Well done.